This week on Motorhead Garage, Brian and John get an eyeful of an off-road four-seater, learn a way to restore a transmission, and discover a better option for pickup beds. Next on Motorhead Garage, presented by Dustless Blasting.
Welcome back to Motorhead Garage, presented by Dustless Blasting. Now, you've seen a lot of tonneau covers, but how about a world's first, my friends? This is the Stowe Cargo Systems, which is 2-in-1. Now, what is 2-in-1 all about? Check it out. You got a toolbox right here, and you got the tonneau system right here in a sleek but reliable design. Brian, you can go ahead and use your back seat again because you don't have to pile up all your stuff, and you don't have to take everything out of the back of the truck when you park it, because this is securely going to keep it in place.
Yeah, the first thing that really jumps out at you is this is a modern design. You know, modern trucks don't have hard corners on them. You can see the nice rounded shape here, but let's get the box open and get a look inside. What we see here is a nice deep box. Now, the old way to do this was to take basically like a diamond plate or aluminum box and set it up on the bed rails, right? It not only took away some of your vision out of the rear of your mirror, it also gave you a very kind of deep overreach to get in here. Because this is even with the top of the bed rails, we can get in, we have nice depth, and it's very strong, as you know.
Yeah, 400 pounds carrying capacity. You got these little feet in here. These little feet go down to the bed here, and they're adjustable. So when you put the weight in there, you're actually securing it on the bed of the truck and not on the composite box itself. Also, you know what you said, there's a sleek design. So if you put it down, and the seal is a weather-tight seal, and they went through great lengths to make sure we're not dragging that, because that's an automotive seal. So when you open it, it's coming straight up, sealing to the...
Right. If you're a contractor, you don't have to worry about maybe putting your work binder or stuff back here that is designed to protect all that. It is a composite style construction, so again, a metal style box. If you go through a big temperature swing, hot to cold over a certain day or a couple of days, that thing's going to sweat, so your stuff's going to get wet, there's going to be moisture. Speaking of wet, there are actually drain holes in the bottom of this box. You could literally fill this thing with ice and the beverages of your choice if you were going to head out to go tailgating with a bunch of friends or whatnot. It's a really very cool and well-designed piece. And
not gonna have any problem with these hinges, you know.
Oh, the hinges are super beefy. We're going to talk about those too when we get back here. But everything is built very ruggedly in an OEM-style gasket here. That's what's going to provide that nice weather-tight
Close
action.
it down, bam, it's solid. You can feel that.
Lockable, that's lockable as well.
Absolutely. This one here, weather-resistant, fade-resistant. Very, very cool because I'm not going to scratch it. And they also here match the side of the truck of the bed rails, a little different material, different feel. Pretty cool.
So we open this bad boy up. We get 35 degrees of open here, so we got plenty of ability to get into the sides, and that's one of the things, again, that the folks at Stowe were concerned with, is usability. When we look at the hinges, as you mentioned before, I think it's worth talking about because this is a 6-bar style hinge and it's 5mm width material. So they went very strong with these because the hinges are an integral part of making this a usable unit.
And you think about it, a lot of these, I mean, I'm dealing with some kind of strut right here and I'm trying to get in the truck or trying to get something out. I'm working like this, trying to get it out or in, or I have to come around to the front. You know, the design here, there went a lot of thought went to this, where you actually make it where it hinges and it goes up to that 35 degrees you said. But look at all the space and room we have. Hardware too. I mean, all the latch-in hardware is phenomenal, and they give you the installation kit. They actually give you the installation tool. Nothing to it. There's no drilling. There's nothing involved in that.
They say basically about an hour for the first-time installer to do this work. The frame is aluminum. It is very rugged and strong, and as John said, this thing is designed to live in the elements. It's not something that's going to be loose and flopping around, and it's also not something that's going to fade when it spends a lot of time in the sun. One of my favorite parts, if we lower the top of the tonneau, which is again lockable, we can still use our tailgate. Why would you want to do that? Well, there are sometimes you just want to pop the gate open and slide some stuff in there and get on down the road. The modern solution to a problem that's been around for years, and the fact that you have to buy 2 products, 2 different things, it never really looks totally right. This is an integrated unit. It looks great. People who own trucks want them to be cool. They have a lot of pride in ownership, right? You want to individualize them and give them the right look. This is one of the ways you do it and also remain functional.
I mean, it looks like come just like out of the factory. I mean, everything with the stickers on the truck to the bed, the functionality, I mean, it's phenomenal. Everything's there. And like I said, my favorite part, bam, pop it open, it's going straight up. We're not dragging those seals. Installation's a piece of cake. Hardware's stout. I mean, these hinges and the hardware, you know, you don't get that in a normal tonneau cover. You're either going to have to fold it or hook it or whatever it may be.
And that OEM gasketing, the same style of gasketing you're going to find, a weather stripping you're going to find in new cars is used throughout, even on the back as well as in the front.
Man, when you close it, you feel it too.
Yeah, absolutely feel it. Very positive, and you can lock all your stuff in there. You know, you got all those riches that you like to cruise around in your truck with, and you can make sure they're safe with the locking deal.
Putting one on my truck, that's for sure.
Well, that's it for this episode of Motorhead Garage here in the shop. If you have a cool idea or a cool product, please email Jeff at masterstv.com and you may find yourself here in the shop with your hot rod, your truck, maybe even your protected goods underneath this tonneau cover. We'll see you next time.
Don't store it, stow it.